Hey.
Hey.
So listen, we just finished recording our recap on The Devil, or it was The Devil in Connecticut, and we remembered that we watched this horrific documentary this week. Watched it together, both organic reaction to it at the same time. So we watched The Perfect Neighbor.
Oh.
I'll let you start.
My God. Lindsay comes home, right? 10:30ish.
Mm-hmm.
She, gets herself ready to go to bed. So about 11.
No, I got home at 9:30 that night.
Oh,
That's
you
why
got
I was
off
like,
early,
yeah.
so you could do this. So,
Yes.
Okay, about 10:30ish, right? I'm tired as fuck already. I'm ready. Just
Yeah, it was about 10:30 when we started.
Okay. She's like, we need to watch this, right?
So it was all over the place.
Yeah, I didn't know shit about fuck like I always do. And she's like, we need to watch this. And it starts out, it's a police officer in his car and it's talking about like Marion County or something. And I think I even said Gainesville instead of Ocala. And I was like, wait a minute.
Said it twice.
I was like, wait a minute, isn't this in Gainesville? But Gainesville's Alachua County in Florida. But Marion County none the least. And it was just like, okay, here we go.
Right down the road from us.
There's a woman dead. And it started out, showing all this stuff, right? And of course, then it jerks back and tells the story.
And it's all with body cam footage
stuff
and recorded interviews. The whole documentary, it was very well made. I don't think I've ever watched a documentary like that.
And I love how they can start putting things together like that because you have live shit. We've watched a couple of them now, and I'm loving it. It's like you can't deny what the fuck's really going on. So, yeah. Fuck me down, Lindsay, all the way through it, all the way. She can elaborate a little bit more with it.
What was the okay? So
I was half awake, but I was half
quick. I got it pulled up.
I was furious, dude. In the middle of this, we all have really, we wanted a revolution.
I can't find an overview. Okay, so it's a neighborhood in Ocala. It's all mainly duplexes. And my best friend, she lived in an area just like that. I need to ask her if that was because it looked very similar to the duplexes that I used to visit her at.
So you've been there and you've probably just a stone throws away from where your ass was seated. Yeah.
So it's a duplex neighborhood. There are so many kids, and it was very adorable to me. They're all out playing.
Perfect neighborhood, shitload of kids,
all playing together. Well, there's this shitty lady named Susan. Oh God, Lorenz. I think that's how you say it.
Did not fucking belong in this neighborhood. You don't fucking belong here, dude.
Yeah, so all of them, you could tell were like families or single moms with a lot of not a lot. Well, I mean, most of them did have 2 or 3 kids apiece, and all these kids hung out together. They were just having a good time, which was because none of them were inside gaming.
So the police officer shows up for the first time, and it's like a herd of kids. Dude, I'm counting like 19 fucking kids
everywhere
within the
along
background
street.
and all this stuff. And there she is, the bitch.
Yeah, and they end up calling her the Karen. That's like what her name is because there is a plot of land by her duplex that's not owned by her or her landlord. It belongs to somebody else that these kids have permission to play on.
Right. Wasn't hers.
But she cannot accept that. And she just starts calling the police. It was like daily, it ends up being. Well, there was one lady, AJ is what they called her.
Yes.
God, I don't remember how to say her full name. But if you've watched it, it's AJ. That's what she went by.
Yeah.
Her kids had a few altercations with this woman, and she confronted her about it because she's like, these are my kids. You can't talk to them like that. I've had to do that here in my neighborhood because, my kids have gotten into it with a neighbor's kids, and then they like talk sideways. My child is my child. I'm sorry that these boys are fighting, but you can't come at a kid like this. Come at me.
Yeah, and raising children
that was a long time ago.
around other people, you're going to get in those situations. You're going, and knowing how to talk to them and give them the respect that's due and nothing else, but also I felt like even inside the households, they weren't portraying anything negative onto their kids for them to attack this woman like she's claiming.
Right.
You know?
No.
So she was just going after these kids. Just a pissy ass old bitch.
And every single adult in the neighborhood, whether they were a part of, or whether they were involved in these situations or not, they all had the same story about this woman.
Yeah.
That she yelled at them. She was calling them racial slurs.
I didn't want that to be a fucking staple, but it had to fucking get in there, and it pissed me right off, dude. I was so mad. I was like, here we go, the typical same old shit. And then boom, here comes even more of the same old typical ass shit. Her and her cut off fucking sleeves, man. I just knew it. She had the look. And I'm not trying to
No, we're not body shaming people's appearance.
I'm not. But the look, you know what I'm saying? It had the whole fucking, and you look at people and you start judging, and I'm not trying to.
But
I'm not.
When they're evil, fuck
I'm
them.
not.
Fuck them. She's evil.
But I didn't want to. I really didn't want to judge them, dude. I didn't want to be like, all right, I'm looking at this chick and she's going to have all the parts. And it did.
Listen,
you know?
though, a woman that can have that same look and be the best person on earth is a beautiful person.
Yeah.
This woman is ugly on the inside.
Yeah.
So, and it starts overflowing to the outside. That's how I look at it.
Right. I'm going to take this off because I was trying to do the.
You look like, if you are a good person and you are putting good energy into the world, you're beautiful, no matter what your actual appearance is. But you ugly on the inside, you're ugly everywhere.
It does happen, doesn't it?
I've seen some of the most beautiful appearance-wise, book style, beautiful, textbook beautiful. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Be some of the ugliest people to me because of who they were on the inside. So that's just, beauty is within. Always.
Sometimes,
this woman was ugly.
It's really hard for us to do video podcasting because I look over at myself and I'm like, I kind of look like a shitty old dude, man.
No, you are a beautiful man.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's just my eyes because I have this weird cut thing that I do with my eyes. Sometimes I kind of look like I should get some cut off sleeves.
Compliments on his appearance all the time.
I think I should get some cut off sleeves, man.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Not really pure wife beater style, but I think some cut off sleeves.
He's joking.
I better get some better arm tattoos, I think.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
But keep your sleeves.
I
like the button
tattoos and never wear a shirt again. Mm.
Like Brad from Rage.
Yeah. Well, everybody's doing the solid tattoo shit, dude. I want a solid tattoo. I want to black out everything. Anyhow, dude.
So this woman, she's calling the police on these poor children all the time. She's getting into altercations with their parents. The police are getting pissed off with her. They're like, these kids are being kids. And exactly. I am, what one of them said, I would rather them be out here playing than committing crimes. And it was so cute. This one little girl, she's combing her baby's hair, her baby doll's hair.
And one's doing cartwheels and shit.
Yes.
It's so adorable. What I was going to say, though, is every woman, every man needs to watch this documentary. That way these neighborhood situations, And even the dudes that were because the cop the cop shows up the second time.
Now, this is probably the fifth time.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
But, in the video, though, is the second time. And even the guy comes out and he's like, hey, we teach our kids, to be respectful no matter what point. The first point is they're an elder, so you have to respect them.
The mom,
no matter who
AJ, was saying that. She's like, no matter what she says to you, you're still, that's still an adult.
Right.
You can't talk to her like that.
So their entails is they're teaching their kids to be good ass people, and she just could not fucking be happy. This woman could not be happy. Did not need anybody.
And she lived alone, of course.
Yeah.
And
it's checking off every little thing. Not to put a staple on it just because of her looks and everything, but it checked off every fucking thing.
She reminded me of that lady that was calling the cops on those folks that were just trying to have a barbecue.
The Karen.
She was a Karen.
I think her name was Karen. That's where it all started.
So.
What? Where did Karen start from? Was it that one?
I don't know.
Oh.
But this is a Susan, and Susan is also a
Susan Karen, yeah.
derogatory term. Sorry to all the Karens and Susans that are good people. Because my son had a teacher named Karen, and she was wonderful.
Yeah. So it's not really so much of the name. It's just, you're just checking off all the.
You're making more noise by just
Sound
our kid
coming in a
speaking.
little bit.
He ran to the
The
ice cream
only
truck.
time he does something athletic is running after an ice cream truck, and he just got back with some. So, no, he's athletic. He's doing golf and cool stuff. Plays guitar.
Plays guitar. We go to the gym too.
We have so many videos too. Check out our socials so you can see him jamming and doing stuff.
He ran up the Rocky Steps.
Oh yeah, he did it
Twice.
Hold up, I want to get a better video. I'm like, dude, I'm dead. Like I didn't even go up. I was like, fuck it, just to walk around there was good enough for me.
Well, okay, so back to the story. So there was a call one night, and this was it about a year and a half of calls?
So if you look at the structure of everything, a lot of the real big incidences were like Christmas vacation, summer vacation,
When the kids were home and
long
playing.
weekends. They were one of them was like a Thanksgiving or something. It was just like, okay, the kids are around, they're doing stuff, they're all together, they're ganged up. They're not a gang, they're just a wad of kids playing football and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing anything crazy. They're not hurting this woman by no means, And she just kept on. I mean, she would go down and file reports and all, and even the cops were like, dude, this is nothing illegal that they're doing. I'll write this down, but it don't fucking mean anything if it makes you happy,
She had even called and said that one of the kids had tried to put a dog in the truck, and when they questioned, either just another neighbor or a person related to that child, they were like, they can't pick up that dog.
That dog weighs like 100 pounds.
Yeah,
This kid didn't weigh but like 60.
She's just out to get these kids. She does not want kids to be outside playing, and which is what we all should be aspiring to. Especially, it was really cute and refreshing to me to see kids outside playing and just having good old fashioned fun.
And we were calling it out because some of the police officers were new to the situation. You could tell which ones hadn't been there yet 5 times. And the other one's like, no, she does this all the time.
All the time.
And then the guy's like, oh, okay. So then they team, they're team kids, then it was just like, okay, this is the bitch. She keeps doing it.
One of the cops even like on her body cam was like, what a fucking bitch.
Yeah, she is.
And it like cuts off real quick. Like you heard it. I was like,
it cuts out the bitch, but it's like, what a fucking bitch. And it cuts off like right there. I was like, yes. But I did not know still to this point what the fuck really happened until later on, because she had actually went and got a weapon, right?
Yeah.
And I think, because later on, like her truck or something got locked into like a mine or a quarry or something, or a borrow pit or something where they were digging or something. Maybe she was out there firing the weapon.
Yeah, she was a menace wherever she went.
And her truck got locked in behind the fence, and the guy pulled up, that could unlock the gate or whatever, and she had been ramming it with her truck, right? So that was another thing. And then they put her under arrest, right? You have the right to remain silent. They did the whole thing, right? And then she's like, I don't understand what this is about. I'm like,
Well, she didn't want to talk about it until he did that. Then she wanted to talk about it.
right. Yeah. And he's like, it's too late for that. I already gave you the opportunity, but now you've surpassed all that. And then again, typical ass white woman shit got away with that one, right? Oh God, Lindsay, I got so pissed off, dude. I got so fucking pissed off.
So then it all comes to a head. Apparently I don't remember exactly the full detail, but one of the kids that belonged to AJ, I think his name was Israel, but they called him Izzy. He had left his iPad and some roller skates outside, and somehow Karen, Susan, she got a hold of him. And she threw the roller skates at the kids, like the group of kids that were playing football, mostly at Izzy, and she had his iPad.
She had it out for him, and intentionally had it out for him for sure.
And I mean, probably he was antagonizing her, but I ain't mad at him because she was a bitch.
Shitty ass.
But so AJ comes knocking on the door because Susan has now yelled, cussed, called him names, and thrown things at her child.
Herein lies the timeline Lindsay's not going to tell you all the details on the timeline because you have to watch this.
Yeah, you have to.
We're not.
If you haven't,
we're not going to sell it all to you on this pod. God, I was so pissed.
So Susan has made her pretty much daily call to the police. 2 minutes later, there was a call that someone had been shot. And that someone was AJ. It shows on the body cam, these kids, I'm going to fucking cry. It shows on the body cam, like the Ring cameras at another neighbor's house, these kids finding out that their mother's been shot. The police come, they call the dad. The dad,
It's Lindsay.
I'm holding it. The dad finds out.
Oh, don't give it all to him. God.
Well, everybody's watching. Everybody's watching.
Trying to lead them to the water to drink too.
Well, we're recapping it. So we've watched it, and
I don't want you to tell it to me again, though. Okay,
I'm
go
gonna tell
ahead.
it to the screen with tears in my eyes.
Okay, go ahead.
So the dad finds out that AJ has not made it, and I'm gonna hold it together here. And then he has to don't look at me. And then he has to relay it to his children, and Susan is arrested and interrogated, but she is not held. So this neighborhood, AJ's mother, AJ's family, AJ's children, we watching it are fucking pissed.
We're leg wrestling the air.
Because this was filed under a stand your ground law because AJ was knocking on her door.
Knocking, that's it.
Knocking on her door. She wasn't in her home. She wasn't trying to enter her home. She was trying to get this woman to come to the door so she could go off on her like she had already done before without any violence.
Let me get a drink in each hand over this bullshit.
Without any violence. Telling them, that you can't talk to my kids this way. You cannot throw things at my kids. You cannot take my kids' things.
And where's the tablet? I need my son's tablet back. I'm sure that was what it was all about, right?
Susan had shot her through the door. Through the door.
In the layout right there's like a door and then a sliding glass door next to it. So she was probably looking over there, okay, this bitch is behind the door. Let me line up my gun, right?
Which is like how a lot of duplexes are in the back vestibule area. You got that little thing because
the little nook,
the little nook
with a privacy fence. Yes.
There's usually a sliding glass door and a door. That's usually the sliding glass door.
I feel like she was really trying to judge how she can actually do this and get away with it. But there is nothing in Florida says that you can say whatever you want to on the other side of the fucking door. And I'm pointing at our back door over here. Yeah. But you can say whatever you want to behind that door. It's still not life threatening. You can say whatever your intentions are, whatever. It's still not life threatening until they come into the household. And I have my concealed weapons permit and everything. I've took that class, but
so Jesse and I at this point, we are sobbing, crying, mad as fuck, sobbing some more, mad some more.
I'm beating up a pillow over this shit.
Yeah, we were.
I'm already tired of shit. Now this is probably like damn near 12:30.
No. We started it right on time for it to end at midnight.
Oh, okay.
And then I gave him a palate cleanser after that.
It felt like 130 because I was tired.
I know.
I was so fucking emotional over this one.
I had no idea what we were getting into because I had seen it discussed like everybody needs to watch this. I can't believe this fucking bitch. I can't believe it. But there was like when I watched Unknown Caller or Unknown Number. I don't know why I keep wanting to say callers number. When I watched Unknown Number, I knew already what had happened. I did not know anything.
And I'm so fucking glad you got that. I'm so glad you got that because I don't get that. So you were in my shoes too. We were riding that wave together.
Yeah.
What a shitty turd wave, dude.
So after way too much time, and yes, Susan's house gets vandalized because fuck her, because she's evil and she committed murder and was still able to live in that home
free.
And was even treated like as like she was put under protection.
Like she was a fucking victim. Come
and
on.
She was not.
At all.
And AJ was a respectful woman. She taught her kids respect. She did the right thing, but she had had enough. And she didn't do anything to Susan. She was just knocking on the door, and Susan's like, I really feared for my life. I was so scared.
How bad was that when the father had to break the news to him, and they're just breaking down
okay,
kids, man.
We're passing that.
Okay.
Watch it if you haven't, so you can get that full feeling, because holy shit.
Well, I'm starting to a little bit.
But so she finally gets arrested.
Yes.
But they are interrogating her before her actual arrest. And when they tell her that she's being arrested, she literally looks at them and says, no, I'm not. You have to watch it. You'll be raging at this woman. Literally cannot, she's crazy. She cannot fathom in her brain that these officers are about to lock her up.
And she's like, no, I don't want to. Just go ahead and kill me now.
I don't think, she literally said, kill me.
Dude, okay. In that situation, I have to have respect for the police officers that are out there. You know,
they did great police work.
Maintained a professional fucking attitude throughout that whole thing.
Not
because she's just a fucking white ass fucking woman or whatever the fuck typical bullshit is.
Because it keeps everybody safe.
I would have lost my job many a times ago, and her ass would have never fucking left there after we put her in that car the first time. That was fucking weird, right? And the Marion County, the sheriff's office and all, they're like, we're waiting to get this investigation. All they're trying to clarify, because people are going downtown and protesting all this shit. I would have been right with them.
As they should.
Been right the fuck. Revolution, right? Been right with them, because that was fucked up. And the visual, like Al Sharpton showed up and everything. That was.
And the proof was, oh my God.
The community was behind them. It was so.
Here we go again.
We are clouded, dude. We gotta cut this off, Lindsay. You're killing me.
We're gonna wrap this up, and this was a little bonus because we did watch that and we wanted to talk about it, and we want you guys' opinions on it. What are your thoughts?
Share it.
What are your opinions?
Share it with
us. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's horrible, but it's good. It's awareness.
Yeah, it's just
you never know who is in your neighborhood.
I think we should call these little segments like Hot on the Press or something. What should we call these segments?
Hot on the Press or off?
Hot off the press? Hot. What should we call it? We got to come up with a name. Help us out with a name for these little segments.
Yes, where we talk about a horrific.
Because this is our second one that we've really done. We did the unknown caller, and now this one. Unknown number. Catfish.
They don't call no more.
Well, even when I put it out there,
just numbers.
I called it catfish something or other because it was the thing they were using.
She didn't call. Nobody called. She just texted. That was horrible. Jesus H. Christ. Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ.
Yes.
That's an Outlander reference. If you haven't watched that show, get on that. But here, I'm going to look up really quick because I was like very upset during that, and I did not.
We were both.
So, let's see.
But at least they hit her with manslaughter, right? That was good.
Hold on. I'm going to see what she was charged with. Oh, it's just telling me. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Here's the wiki on it. She's going to throw it at you. Yeah, they hit her with manslaughter in the trial. It's loading.
AJ Owens. I think was it Ajaki? Is how you say her first name? But she went by AJ. I think it's Ajaki. It's A. I don't want to watch it again. I don't know if I can handle that because I want to give respect.
Yeah.
The proper. So we're just going to call her AJ. That's what everybody called her. AJ Owens.
Beautiful human beings. Ugh. The children are beautiful. The whole neighborhood was beautiful. I get that. I mean, we have
so it was manslaughter.
Here. Yeah.
She was charged with.
Yeah.
I think, hold on. Okay, so that's what she was charged with. She was found guilty of manslaughter with a firearm. She was sentenced to 25 years. Yes.
And I was like,
Susan
not going to make it out. That's good. Right. We'll hope.
But I have to say, I mean, that's one of the best documentaries that I've watched because there's nothing you can fabricate there.
But both of them, okay, with the unknown number and that one.
That one pissed me off.
Well, both of them.
Well, I'm saying that one pissed me off because I felt like that Netflix gave, what the fuck was her name?
Yeah, gave her a little
too much. Yeah. Gave her too much of a platform to try and justify what she, bitch, there's no justification for for torturing your daughter and her boy. You're sick. You're sick.
Sick.
There's no justification for that. And I don't even feel like she should have been allowed to talk on that documentary.
Yeah.
And I
been yoked up right there and
don't
not hanging
feel
out
like
with her daughter while she's getting fucking,
No.
arrested. She should have been yoked up, taken downtown, and then have all the questions. And then,
I wasn't a fan of that part.
Yeah. Well, same. They both had those same kind of aspects.
It's good moments.
Because Karen got to bring her ass back to the house also. So she should have been incarcerated indefinitely from then on. So, fuck. We're going to wrap it up, though.
That's the end of it. Definitely watch that documentary.
Yes.
It's going to be a hard one. Grab your tissues and your rage punching pillow.
I want to hear your shade about it, too, on your side. So send us your shade back about it.
And if you're from that area and you're lit, tell us, are y'all okay? Is your community okay? How are y'all doing?
Yeah.
How are y'all recovering? Because this is literally you're right down the road from us. Marion County, Ocala. We spend a lot of time there.
And if you're hearing this in Singapore, which is our second biggest area,
that's wild.
Throw us a case from Singapore. We'll do one.
Yes, absolutely.
Season. Yeah. That's just, I really love that we're reaching out all over the globe.
That's amazing. It's kind of intimidating at the same time, but we love it. Yes.
So it's like, okay.
You have to take in. Yeah.
Yeah. I like watching the stats and all the cool stuff and the feedback. So thank you guys so much for all that. Yeah.
But we'll see you tomorrow, Friday, which will be Halloween. This was a little pop-up bonus video.
Halloween.
Taco. So we do tacos and trick or treat. If you're in the area, come on down to Jamestown, Glen. We will be passing out candy and
watching a movie. Little projector screen.
Well, yeah. And having some tacos.
Yeah.
This is my mic. I have a microphone, but this is my other one.
Yeah, you need two microphones?
I
got two phones. One for the mic and one for the mic. All right, whatever. Microphones? Yeah.
So cringy. Ew.
Well, I'm just... Well, you have two microphones. That's cringy, too.
Yes.
And the next podcast, I swear, I will not have sleeves. I'm kidding. My arms are ugly.
Your arms are not ugly. Your arms are nice.
My palms are sweaty.
Talking bad about yourself. I don't like it.
Mom's spaghetti.
Anyway, so we're going to get recording on our two-parter on a little deep dive into Ed and Lorraine Warren. And we will see you next week. Well, we'll see you Friday, and then we'll see you again next week.
We'll see you
forever. So like, comment, share, subscribe. What am I missing?
DrinkaboutSomething.site or just type in Gen Z on YouTube. It's that easy. JENDSEY. It's the Gen Z family.
Dude.
See you guys then, though.
Yes, we love you so much. Bye. All right.